We are live. We are direct with Laura Alessio, who is a nurse coach who facilitates wellness, lasting change by personalized coaching for the mind, body, and soul. She specializes in helping busy professionals tap internally to mix the best practices in nutrition, movement, and mindset. She studied under greats like Dr. Joe Dispenza, stepping into the whole realm of mindset, mindfulness, and meditations. Welcome, Laura.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you having me here.
Amazing. Tell me, what's the main transformation that you could get for busy professionals? Are they normally women or men, or normally women, I'm guessing, mostly?
Yes, primarily women, but I do serve men as well. So busy professionals, caregivers, people who are, just feeling like they're kind of at their wits' end and overloaded and overworked and looking to find a way to get back into, their human potential, back into balance, into, more of a homeostasis and equilibrium and regulation in their lives.
Amazing. That is a powerful point. Tell me, who do you really who do you love serving the most? Is it people who are in banking? Are they over 50, pre-diabetes? Like, who specifically have you got the alignment with to work with?
Mhm. Yeah, so mostly people who are have, specific health condition, like you mentioned, pre-diabetes, someone who is struggling. Maybe like I have my own personal experience with Hashimoto's autoimmune condition, and I really struggled for a long time going through Western medicine providers, and I ultimately worked with a functional medicine provider and now have taken a training on that. So helping clients become advocates for themselves and really get the treatment that they need. And healthcare providers, I also really love serving, as a lot of times they're maxed out. The healthcare system, is very taxing, and so helping them learn to be able to, and how to care for themselves better so that they can continue in that role, and ultimately not get to a point of burnout.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. This podcast is called She Sells. We have to dig into sales in that regard. How are you getting visible and how are you selling?
Yes, a great question. So through opportunities on like in social media, on podcasts like this, and getting the word out via email and in person and networking, and just trying to get involved in organizations so that that's part of the catch-22 with nurse coaching. It's still somewhat new, and a lot of people think that we just coach nurses, but we really do coach anyone who's looking to improve their health and wellness. And a lot of nurse coaches have a specialty or niche, like mine is mindfulness and meditation. And so it's, not only trying to get the word out about our businesses, but about nurse coaching in general, and helping it get to that kind of like pioneers. And one day it will become more of a, mainstream and household name, kind of like nurse practitioners in the 80s. No one really knew who they were or what they did. And so that's, can look at it either way. I look at it as it's exciting for us.
Yeah, so let's break that down. Nurse coaching, is it simply when registered nurses use coaching principles? I mean, just unpack what nurse coaching is for people.
Sure. So I am a registered nurse. I've been a nurse since 2010, and I learned about nurse coaching. I think it was 2023. I was actually at a med legal conference, and I met someone and his wife. He said his wife is a nurse who teaches nurses how to be nurse coaches. And that was the first time I had ever heard of it myself. So just a couple years ago, but I immediately had this light bulb moment and thought like, oh, maybe this is something that it felt like something that I had been wanting to do, but didn't know it existed. It was kind of like, I say, the dream career I didn't know existed, to really be able to help people more preventatively so that they don't have to, not that they wouldn't ever have to go to the doctor, but like get a prescription for something, looking at lifestyle and ways that they can make changes in their current life, so that they don't have to get, the prescription for whatever medication. And then because that can only lead to being prescribed more medication if they have side effects from the initial one.
So what sorts of packages do you offer? Are they 12 weeks, 1 year? Like, yeah.
Yes, great question. So sorry, I think I didn't quite finish my response earlier. So as far as the coaching, so yeah, so I took a coaching program in 2024, and there's a handful of coaching programs now. I mean, there's coaching programs for obviously life coaches and things like that, but there's coaching programs specifically for nurses, and this allows them to be eligible to sit for board certification to become a board certified nurse coach. And I also sat and became an advanced holistic nurse, board certified. And so there's so many opportunities that, like I said, I didn't even know these existed. So it's been around for like 10 years, but it hasn't, quite gone mainstream yet. I feel like this year has a lot of potential to really, shine a light on nurse coaches and how we can help so many people. And so that's, kind of the backstory of nurse coaching. And so as far as my packages and offerings, I have a 9-session package and a 4-session package. So the 9-session package is usually over the course of about 3 months. So we meet like 3 times a week, and then 3 times a month with a week off in between each month. And then the 4-session package is usually over the course of about 2 months. I usually will meet with the client like twice a month. So, every other week, and then have a week off in between. And those weeks off in between are to allow them time to integrate and apply what they're learning to their lives. And then I offer unlimited support during that entire time they're working with me. And that's, via text or email. They want to share, if they have a question or want to share a win with me. I'm really big on wins. Even the little wins can add up. And with my coaching packages, as you mentioned, the work with Dr. Joe Dispenza, I did complete a training which allowed me to become a certified facilitator of his Back to Balance meditation series. And so with my coaching packages, when someone signs up with me, when a client signs for a coaching package, I gift them one of these meditations. And then that can be the focus of our sessions together. If they're new to meditation or trying to get back into it, or, just providing them that support. And also, if they want to discuss something more health related, it's up to them. I always say the client's in the driver's seat. They get to choose what our sessions are about. And if I ask a question that they don't want to go in that direction, that's perfectly fine. They just let me know, and then we'll veer in another direction.
Thanks for sharing. What's the big goal for 2026 for you with your business?
Yes, that's a great question. So I know a lot of people will choose like a word for 2026, and I don't always do that every year, but this year I really felt like I'm being called to the word shine was really resonating with me, and that's shining like in presentations, in opportunities like this on podcasts to get the word out. I'm presenting this Sunday at a self-love summit, which I'm really excited about. So shining is really my word for 2026, and my goal, and at conferences and other opportunities that come up.
Yeah, visibility. I like the fact you're growing and you're getting the word out there. We have to get visible. Right now, this book, I studied it this morning, and it was just maybe speaking about those impossible goals,
Hmm.
setting the impossible goals. Why? Because it fosters exponential growth over
Yes.
linear growth, and
Yes.
focusing today's decisions on what the future is rather than what you did last year, which would just be same in that regard. And it's really being intentional there. So thanks for sharing.
Yes, I also have a goal of creating a mindfulness course and writing a book as well. But those,
Amazing.
yes.
Yeah. I asked all my guests this: what's the big challenge in getting visible in 2026? Like, what is, for the expert like yourself, like, what is the challenge in this?
Yes, I think that's a great question. And the challenge is, I think, you know, like their social media to get out there, but a lot of times I feel like I've read different statistics about, like even the number of followers that you have, they may only like there's like 1 or 2% chance that the followers that you actually have will see your content. So that to me sounds like a pretty big challenge.
Hmm.
And just,
Oh,
I've decided not, I mean, it's, kind of, I feel like a constant juggle battle with the algorithm. And I've decided in 2026, I think I'm going to focus more on growing my email list and visibility in that direction. I will, of course, still be um, sharing content on social media, but I feel like, just changing it up for now and just to see how that works and how that feels.
amazing, great. Yeah, great awareness there. Like you're a bit of an all-rounder, right? In terms of mindset, balance, nutrition, all of the things, which is powerful. Let me know about your specific 3-step process or 4-step process for when a client gets to you and how they get a result. What's the journey like? Yeah, speak about the pillars of the journey.
Sure. So I think it's very dependent and personal based on the client. What I love about coaching is that sometimes a client will come to me, wanting to work specifically on, say, for example, nutrition. And then throughout the course of the coaching container in working with me, they may have some other realizations or things that come to mind that they want to focus on. And it's not necessarily good or bad or that they want to change direction completely, but they have more of these, breakthroughs or aha moments and awareness about where they're at. And so I think it's really beautiful. I have had these clients who, they just never saw it. Like it's a way to provide them a different perspective. And like one of my coaching colleagues says, two brains are better than one. So just offering that, insight to them and them seeing, maybe they want to shift.
Thank you. One of your new clients on boards with you. Hey, Coach Laura, tell me, what book on mindset do you recommend I buy to assist me on this journey? What book would you recommend and why?
So that's a great question. I think there are so many out there. The first one that comes to mind is one by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's called
Breaking the
Breaking the
Habit?
Habit. Yes. How did you know?
That's honestly, that's the book I had in the back of my mind that you
Okay.
might say. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, just, yeah, yeah,
Well, yes, you read my mind. So
I
yes,
did.
that's the one. I just really think that it's funny because when I first saw the book, and actually a friend gifted it to me, and well, I saw her reading it before she gifted it to me, and the first thing that came to mind was, people when you're younger or throughout life, they just say, be yourself, be yourself. No one can be you. You're unique and something. And so I said to her, like, why do you want to break the habit of being yourself when everyone says be yourself? But since reading it, it just really is very eye-opening and breaks down so well how powerful our minds are and, our inner dialogue and chatter and how we can make changes for the better.
Amazing. Speak to me about your group, Stress Less with Mindfulness. I like what you did there. Are you a poet? Are you a poet laureate? Nice. I see what you did there.
Thank you. Yes, I didn't consider myself a poet, but I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, I have this Facebook group that I created, let's see, maybe a year and a half ago now. And it's been really wonderful just to create that safe space, a community where people can come to, either they're brand new to mindfulness and want to learn more, or maybe they are familiar or, very deep into it and, try to practice it every day. I feel like it's something that, is nearly impossible to perfect and something we can always be, constantly working on. And so I love to share in there and create thought-provoking questions for people to, reflect on, their day or week and how they maybe have been more mindful or present or aware. And so it's, an honor to have that community. And if anyone is interested in joining, be happy to have you.
Amazing. Let them know how they can get in contact with you.
Yeah.
Who specifically are you looking for?
Sure. So it's on Facebook. It's called Stress Less with Mindfulness. And I would invite anyone who is looking to learn more about mindfulness or wants to, strengthen their mindfulness practice, or who, just want to be part of a community in a safe space that's, there for them to ask questions, or they need extra support, or want to share their passion for mindfulness.
Okay, perfect. I seen the group. Yeah, nice. 273 members. Yeah, amazing. Let me know how they can get in contact with you, and who are you looking for specifically to serve?
Sure. So I have my website is nursecoachalicio.com, or if they want to email me directly, it's Laura at nursecoachalicio. And I'm looking to serve, like I said before, busy working professionals who are looking to get their lives back into balance, and maybe they're interested in learning more about mindfulness meditation. And yeah, I think that would be. I'm on other social media platforms under Nurse Coach Alicio mostly, or my name on LinkedIn, Laura Alessio. Instagram, Nurse Coach Alicio. I also created
Laura,
an Instagram, No Stress Less with Mindfulness as well.
you're doing all of the things. I like the way you're thinking, the 10x mentality. It's been glorious to connect with you today. And yeah,
Likewise, thank you so much for the opportunity.
thank you. Thank you so much. She sells with Laura Alessio.